Hey guys, it is Dixie with Dixie Willer Design here, and I have finally figured out on the new laptop how to get the video running. It's been a little bit of a challenge, but thanks to some expert technical advice, we've gotten that under control-ish. I still haven't figured out how to go back to the Facebook Live, but at least this is something, right? So I wanted to stop in today and say hey, because I miss y'all, but I also wanted to talk about something that's kind of been percolating through my head. It's a little bit strange idea-wise. Let me back up and start from the beginning. So every morning I go out and sit, generally on the back porch. Today was a little chilly. I may have to rethink where I'm sitting, but I go out and sit on the back porch with my coffee and let the dogs play in the yard. And I just sit there and think and write for about half an hour. Just enjoying the quiet, enjoying my coffee, enjoying no human beings talking to me because I love you, but not that much. And my mind, one of these mornings, started wandering, and I started thinking about how much my coffee preferences have changed over the years. Trust me, this ties into design. So when I was young, well, when I was really young, I couldn't stand coffee at all. I didn't care about it. I knew it was something that my parents had, but I wasn't worried about it. When I got a little bit older, I could only drink the coffee, like a tiny bit of it in double strength hot chocolate with extra marshmallows. So really fancy and fruity and kind of definitely an immature drink, right? And then I got a little bit older and I had kids, and coffee became more important to me, more part of my daily life. And I wouldn't drink it with the hot chocolate, but I would put quite a bit of sugar and creamer in it because I still wasn't super fond. I mean, I liked the smell, but I wasn't really into drinking it yet. And then as time went by, I got to where I pretty much just stopped putting sugar. I put less and less and less because I figured, drinking a bunch of sugar every day can't be good for you. So, like I said, less and less and less. And then somewhere in there, when the kids were little, but not too little, but things were crazy, I decided to just stop worrying about making coffee. It only happened when Tony was out of town, which was a lot. He was gone a lot. And I was too lazy to get up and make coffee in the mornings, and we didn't have a coffee pot that had the programmable instructions on it. So I cheated and I just went with Diet Coke. I mean, that was my thing. It wasn't overly sweet to me. It had bubbles. Yay. I can't say that I miss having bubbles, but it wasn't that rich, warm, gloriousness that is coffee. It was just a cheap, crappy substitute that I used. And then I figured out how to make coffee for myself in the mornings instead of letting all of the chaos get to me. And I kept on bringing the sugar down. At one point, I just decided, well, I'm not putting any sugar in it. Why am I putting creamer in it? So little by little, I lowered it down. And now, most days, I drink my coffee nice and simple, just black, nothing in it. Now, that's not to say that I don't enjoy a good fancy cup of coffee, because I do. I love going to Starbucks every once in 2 weeks, maybe 3, and getting something fancy that I would never get. And I always get a venti, the biggest one you can get. That's me. My favorite tends to be the caramel macchiato, which, is nothing like plain black coffee. And then I also like the new chili mocha that they've got. That's really good. I wish it was a little bit richer, probably because I had so much mocha when I was a kid that was double strength hot chocolate. But I do enjoy it quite a bit. So I guess the way that this relates to design is when I was young, I didn't care. It was something my parents worried about or didn't, and whatever. Then I got a little bit older, and I started playing around with stuff, moving stuff around, making it more what I wanted. Then there got to be a point in my life where it was kind of necessary for me to create a space that was just my own and that worked for me. So that's kind of like the whole deciding that as an adult I needed coffee. It wasn't very simple. It was fairly complicated, but it was there. And for me, that was, my late childhood / teenage years, making the space my own in whatever way I could. And then as I got a little bit older and had kids, sometimes it was more of I just need something here right now. I don't have time to research it or look into anything, and so I made do. And then I got a little bit older, and I decided that it would be nice to have things that were purposeful. So now my design tastes have changed too. I used to like stuff a little bit fancier than I do now. I tend to be kind of cleaner lines, more not smooth and sleek, but not so fussy, I guess. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate it every now and then, but it's not my go-to everyday kind of thing. So I like going places that are fancy. I love looking at it. I enjoy pictures. I enjoy visiting. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to live there because it's not my style. So I guess my question for you is, have you ever had anything like that happen where you sit there and you're thinking about coffee and design and it all mixes up together? Well, probably not design unless you're another designer, but things change over the years, and it's okay to grow up and have your taste change. It's perfectly fine. Again, this is Dixie with Designing Dixie, and you can go to designingdixie.com or dixiewillard.com if you want. Sorry, dixiewillarddesign.com. They both lead you to the same place. It's all me. It just makes it a little bit easier. And check out more about me, who I am, what I do. And if you've made it all the way to this video, through the end of this video, congratulations. Go pour yourself a cup of coffee. I look forward to seeing y'all again soon. Bye-bye.